Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Pass to Fultz. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Here's Jones. Johnson with a double team. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Chris Dunn.
Hey, I tell you what, I like the fact that Markelle Fultz is not afraid of contact. He doesn't mind getting roughed up. When he's going up with his shot, he plays through that contact nicely.
No good on the triple. Here's Ivy. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Davis misses. Chicago with the ball. To the paint. And Davis with the block. Kick out to Brown. Back to Jones. Clock is at 3. Outside, Brown. It's stolen by Johnson. The drive by Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Hey, you got it like that aggressiveness of Butler. I mean, slicing inside and finishing with the dunk. Come on now. That's well done. The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
And here's Butler outside. Pass to Odom. Kick out to Brown. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. To the left side wing. Here's Davis. Jones with the block. Pass to Odom. Butler with a steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Ivy. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Bulls in transition. Brown inside. Right wing. Here's Odom. The Bulls with another miss. And so here is Denver. Here's Ivy. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Butler with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively.
Boy, a fine passer is his position. Jimmy Butler recognizes when his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
They double team Brown. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Count it.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Pass to Dunn. Tipped away. Here's Ivy. On the wing, Davis. Clock at 6. Davis drawing the double team. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Inside. Odom. Rebounded by Johnson. Pass to Butler. Launches it. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Yeah, pretty dependable from the corner 3 spot. Butler only fires those threes he feels comfortable taking.
Now Brown. Brown draws the double. .41 seconds left in the first quarter. For 3, Bridges. They grab their own miss. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Outside Butler. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Jones with the block.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Done with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. On target from range.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 6. And we'll be back at... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
And the Bulls call time here. Left side, Butler. Down low. Davis.
So smooth, so fluid, effortless, yet powerful. When Davis gets positioning like that, he's trying to dunk it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. 4 on the clock. Here's Odom. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Johnson. Pass to Ivy. And there's the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Davis on the double team. Bridges outside. Pass to Fultz. And here's Brown for 3. And Ivy pulls it down. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Johnson. Outside for Davis. Back to Johnson. Dunn outside. And here's Ivy from the arc. And it's Chicago with a board.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Brown for three.
And what's surprising during the second quarter, he hasn't really looked like himself.
Outside Johnson to the inside. And Davis slams it home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
To the middle. To halt the run. Brown can't hit.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Now, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Butler. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
That's his first person. I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
Butler hits them both. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Vucevic. And again, Chicago, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points. Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Back to Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. And they get it back to the right side. Here's Ivy. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ivy's got 11.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Vucevic. To end the drought. Can't hit that one. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Boy, the leadership, the unselfishness from Butler, you can count on him to share it.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Nuggets ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And here's Dunn. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Ivy. Over to the wing. From deep, Johnson. Hauled in by Brown.
Nuggets foul. Ivy. That's his fourth personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Nuggets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Pass to Odom. Brown inside. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Butler. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Fultz. Now here's Brown. Outside Fultz. Pass to Jones. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Ivy. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent. It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
Dunn's shot is good.
Well, you always have to do your best to keep up with Chris Dunn, guys. I mean, just absolutely remarkable in transition, given his athleticism.
Pass to Odom. Here's Brown. To the wing, right side. Here's the 3. That one is off. And it's Denver the other way.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Davis on the double team. Pass to Odom. Will it go? Bridges controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So both teams changing it up here. And the Nuggets making a change here.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in the game for your Nuggets.
Westbrook right side. Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. To the paint. Williams. And Toppin pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Highland. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time.
一步不高，我相信他们的不跑之法比他们更高，因为手里有。
I'm back, baby. Hey, turn me up.
We're back with the brand.
Yeah. Ooh, hey, look, they're like ain't no way he back. I'm back. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Who that? Sharper than target's teeth when I ride these beats at a level they ain't never gonna match. Too quick, run it up like Dash. I'm on a mission, I gotta get that bag, and I know they said that it wouldn't be Jack. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Couldn't nobody beat this. Work putting food on the table, but
Episode of NBA 2K TV.
And it's almost All-Star time. And Alexis, you're headed out to Utah in just a few short days. So I wanted to ask, what's your favorite part about All-Star Weekend?
I'm trying to think. There are so many fun things that we do that weekend, but I'd have to say exploring the town in terms of restaurants with the 2K TV team. That's always my favorite thing to do because we get a little taste of the town that we're in.
That's right, so many things to explore, but for me, besides the All-Star game itself, it's always that dunk contest, and I'm sure fans will probably agree with me.
Absolutely, you are right. So let's see how many of you are up.
run it up like Dash. I'm on a mission, I gotta get that bag, and I know they said that it wouldn't be Jack. Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Cause I can't stand half these cats. Grind all week and I hardly sleep, forget cat and sheep, I wanna count this cash. Can't quit now, can't look back. Stay on the mission until I get that bag. Facts.
Alright, I'm done with you.
Guess again, you best pretend to play dead, cause I'm ready to attack. Who that? Sharper than target's teeth when I ride these beats at a level they ain't never gonna match. Too quick, run it up like Dash. I'm on a mission, I gotta get that bag, and I know they said that I wouldn't be Jack. Guess again, you best pretend.
going, going, going.